Good morning, students. Today we will continue with the Good morning, students. Today we will continue with the class for English and we will be doing the second chapter, that is a poem by the name A Photograph. Now, the poet of this poem is Shirley Tolson. Now, if we have an overview of this poem, we'll come to know that this poem captures three different moods in three different situations and in the three stanzas of the poem. The poem has altogether three stanzas, and you will find that the three different moods are captured in these stanzas. The first one tells about the snapshot or a photograph which is taken of three girls who are cousins, and the eldest one is the mother of the poetess, and they are enjoying a sea holiday, and their uncle is clicking their picture. Okay, and now in the second paragraph you will find that after almost 20-30 years later, the mother looks at the photograph, and when she looks at the photograph, she laughs. Why she laughs? To remember the moments of her childhood. She laughs when she remembers the moments of her childhood, and she is very happy. And the poetess says that now no more her mother is there. Now no more her mother is there. The sea holiday is her past, and her mother is the past of the poetess. And in the third paragraph, you will find that the situation after the death of the mother has been mentioned. That is, the mother has died, and now there is a great void that has been created. That is, the poetess is left alone, but she cannot do anything. Now we will continue with the explanation of the paragraph line by line, and according to the we will continue with the explanation of the poem according to the paragraphs line by line. Now, as we read the poem, the cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. So, as we begin with the poem, from the first line only you come to know the cardboard. Now, the word cardboard has been used for the photograph. The photograph of her mother. The photograph of her mother with the two other cousins. And what the poet is saying, that they went paddling. Paddling means walking with short steps on water. As they were on the sea beach, and they were walking by taking short steps. They were very happy, each one holding one of my mother's hands. So here only it seems that the poet's mother was the eldest one. So that's why the other two girls, they were holding the hand of her mother, and she the big girl. So the same thing comes over here. The poet's mother is mentioned as the big girl. That is, she was the eldest one amongst those three, some 12 years or so. Now, here the poetess has mentioned the age of her mother. That is, her mother was almost 12 years in age at that time when they had gone for the sea holiday. All three stood still to smile through their hair, and all of them, all the three, as they were very happy as they had gone for the sea holiday. They were smiling, they were standing still because they were to be photographed. The uncle was at the uncle with the camera. The uncle was standing with the camera, and he was going to take the photograph of all the three girls. Okay, a sweet face. my mother's. That was before I was born. So it is an obvious thing because the poetess mother at that time was 12 years old. She was a small girl and she had a very sweet and innocent face. And the poetess says that it was before I was born, that is before my birth. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Now, what the poetess says, and the sea also can be seen in the photograph, which appears to have changed less. Now, sea is a physical force, okay, it never changes, okay. So, the poetess says the sea has not changed till then, but the sea water was washing their terribly transient feet. What has been mentioned as the terribly transient feet? The feet of the poetess mother. Transient, what the word transient means? Transient means changing. Now, why the poetess mother's feet, along with the feet of her two cousins, have been mentioned as terribly transient? Because the human beings, they change with time, because they age, they grow up, so there is the change in their physical resemblance as well as many other changes that happen in them. So the sea remains the same, but the humans, they change. So here the poetess has compared the natural forces or the physical forces, their unchanging nature has been compared with the changing nature of the human beings. Now we move on to the second paragraph. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See Batty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us up for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter, both wry with the labored ease of loss. So now what the poetess is saying, that after almost one gap of 20-30 years, the poetess mother used to laugh, that is, she was very happy, she was very amused when she used to see photograph, the photograph which was depicting her past when she was a small girl. And she would say, she see Batty and Dolly. Batty and Dolly are the names of the two cousins of poetess mother. And look how they dressed us for the beach. Now they were dressed in short dresses, swimming costume probably. That's why she says that see how we were dressed up for going for the sea holiday. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Now these are the lines what the poetess has put across in a very sad manner. So what she says is that the sea holiday was the past of her mother. When the mother used to see that picture, the photograph or the moments depicted in the photograph were the past of her mother. So mine is her laughter. Now what happens? The laughter of the mother has become past for the poetess. Probably what it shows, that maybe the poetess mother is no more alive. She has died. Now next line as we move on, both wry with the labored ease of loss. Now what does the word mean? Wry means affected or twisted. Okay, the labored ease of loss. So labored ease of loss means both of them, they have suffered some loss with the passage of time. With the passage of time, both of them, they have been affected, and that loss of, that sense of loss, with the time it has become less, or the pain which they have suffered has become less. How it is said, I'll try to explain it, that जो पोइटेस की मदर थी, वो जब 20-30 साल बाद अपने बचपन के बारे में सोचती थी, कोई भी अपने बचपन के बारे में सोचता है तो क्या सोचता है कि कितना अच्छा था जब हम बच्चे थे, कितने अच्छे से हम रहते थे, कोई वरीज नहीं थी, कोई टेंशन नहीं थी. सो ऑल ऑफ अस लाइक आवर चाइल्डहुड, बट इट कैन नॉट कम बैक. सो वी लर्न टू लिव इन द प्रेजेंट. So in the same way, the poetess, she was very happy with her mother. She had spent so happy moments with her mother, but now her mother was no more alive. So what has happened? With the passage of time, she has learned to cope up with that loss. Okay? उसने उस खालीपन के साथ रहना सीख लिया है, अपनी मदर के बिना रहना धीरे धीरे सीख लिया है. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. Its silence silences. Now what the poetess is saying, that now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. Girl कौन, which girl? That is depicted in the photograph. तो उसकी मदर उस वक्त कितने साल की थी? 12 साल की. तो वो क्या कहना चाहती है कि अब मेरी मदर की डेथ को 12 साल हो चुके हैं. ऑलमोस्ट 12 years have passed since her death. And of this circumstance, that is at this present moment, this moment after the death of my mother, there is nothing to say at all. That is, I cannot say anything, or I cannot express the sorrow that I am having in my mind. जो मेरे मन में दुख है वो मैं किसी के आगे व्यक्त नहीं कर सकती. Its silence silences. Its silence silences. What it means is that the silence which is created after the death, the silence with the void which is created, जो खालीपन जो हमारे जीवन में रह जाता है किसी के जाने के बाद, वो खालीपन कभी भी पूरा नहीं हो सकता है. So that's why what she says, that I have also become silent after the death of my mother. So this is the explanation of the poem. If you have any doubts, you can ask me on my number. Okay, thank you.